is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wickstein. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, iMake, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Cake Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Guys, Andrew from Not on Sundays, back for another SJPorr review. Southeast Hub. This is the back-to-back pale ale. Like the label, this is 83P-82R-88D. On the back of the bottle it says back-to-back black pale ale is a dark twist on the classic American pale. Using late mash addition technique to extract color, this black pale ale looks like a robust dark ale but drinks like a sessionable pale. So go ahead and have one back-to-back. 9.3 ABV, 54 IBUs, OG 1046, final gravity 1016, bottled September 5th of 2016. Real quick, on the website, it says small version of black IPA, appearances can be deceiving. While may look dark and roasty, this beer drinks like an American pale, moderately hopped and round malt backbone with a distinct spicy finish. It started to say something about bottled from, then it got cut off, so I imagine it's bottled from the keg. And it was electrical takedown. I'm going to cut this and then I'll be right back. We're back. Last piece of tape. Jump in. Alright. Here we go. The back-to-back black pale. Wow, sorry. It's carved. It was a little aggressive. Imagine, like you said, this was probably bottled off the keg, but this is a pretty intense head to be bottled off a keg. Still left a little bit in the bottom. Dang. That is almost moose-like. Very thick, tight bubbles. Couple larger ones interspersed in there. Really dark. Honestly, it's not black though. It's a very dark brown, but you can see some ruby tones on the outside of this. In the camera, it looks black. Look up to the light. It's a ruby around the edges and even straight through. But it's all right. Interesting smell. You may hear a football game going in the background. Gosh, I keep going back to a floral note on the nose from the last couple of beers I've had. Floral hop presence. But that really kind of is what it is. It's got kind of a blueberry note to the nose. Maybe that's the nose of the night. You can smell not really that much of a malty backbone, but you can almost smell a little bit of probably a Carafa 3 or a Black Prince that was used here. A couple of those darker malts, but not really any roasted character. It's almost like, it's tough to describe. Not bad smell though. Pretty looking beer. Head is obviously sticking around. We'll see if I can get this last little bit in and give this thing a taste. Woo! Okay. Wow. Cheers to the brewer. Okay. Wow, so my first impressions is this was so close to being a great beer. It's got some nice citrusy hop presence to it in the front, along with some floral, a little bit of herbal kind of hop presence, which is nice. It's pleasant. It works pretty well. And then you've got kind of the darker malt quality, a little bit of roastiness. But not much. I can't tell you that it tastes exactly like a straight pale, only black or dark brown. It still drinks a little bit like not a brown, but like a porter. It's got some porter notes to it. No. So, but I do smell some, not smell. I taste some phenols that I'm not a huge fan of. And it's fighting with the hops a little bit. All right, I'm going to cut this right here. Do some scoring, a little bit of tasting, let it warm up a little bit. Be back for final thoughts. All right, we're scored. I've sat with this back-to-back black pale for a little while. Unfortunately, it was a great concept, and I feel it was close. It was very close. There was a couple of mistakes I think were made, and I missed the mark a little bit. First issue, I think it was a little too highly bittered on the early editions. So there's a hop bitterness that is present. It's not even really present when you're drinking it necessarily, but after you swallow, and then a long-lasting lingering bitterness that starts to get a little unpleasant. So probably a little heavy-handed on the bittering additions. There's a little astringency from the dark malts. That in of itself I don't think is that bad. But really too, along with the bitterness, there's a phenolic character to it. That's a little off-putting. Maybe a yeast health issue, maybe a high ferment temperature issue, I'm not sure. It's a little solvent-like, it's a little Band-Aid-y, plasticky. But the thing is you can taste the underlying, there's some good character in there. And that's why I'm saying it feels like it was so close. Because you've got some great hop profile. In the malt bill, I think is probably right on. Just slight execution flaws that kind of hurt it for me. Not a terrible beer. Like I said, very, very close. Great concept. I appreciate the entry. It was great to sit and be able to try and dissect it. So cheers to 83P-82R-88D. Thank you for your entry, the back-to-back pale ale. And good luck in the challenge. Cheers.